You didn't think that Kris Jenner was going to let Ray J get away with speaking out against her family. Now, TMZ is reporting that she is saying, or sources close to Kris are saying, that she's not the one that negotiated the vivid deal of the infamous Kim Kardashian and Ray J tape. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So yesterday we reported a long report in regards to Ray J's exclusive interview with the Daily Mail, where he revealed that it wasn't just him that was involved in the release of the infamous Kim Kardashian and Ray J intimate tape. He says that it was a funny idea that he brought to Kim, and he was joking, he recalls, and she took him seriously and said, "Let me call my mom." Well, now sources close to Kim Kardashian's mom, Kris Jenner, the momager, and they're denying that she had any involvement in the negotiation of this tape. As you can only imagine, that this is not a good look for the Kardashians, especially right now with the tape being a major storyline for their new series. But you also may recall in this interview, Ray J talked about how he was made the villain and that he was done with being made the villain about leaking this tape. He has said in this interview that he never even had the tape. All he had, and what he gave to Kanye on that day when he met with Kanye, was messages and mini videos, but not the video or videos that he and Kim had. Apparently, there were 3 videos. There was only one that was released to Vivid Entertainment. But let's get into what TMZ is reporting. And I just want to precursor this by saying, and I keep telling you guys this, a lot of these media outlets, and no offense to TMZ because we cite them all the time, but a lot of these media outlets and bloggers are bought and paid by these celebrities and are used to change the narrative of what's out there. So Ray J did an interview with the Daily Mail. So now, unofficially, we have TMZ sources close to the situation that are saying otherwise. Of course, Kris Jenner would never come out and say it directly. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, couldn't Ray J be sued for speaking out against them? More than likely, he signed an NDA. He said in his interview, he knows that now he might suffer consequences for speaking out. But I don't see the Kardashians suing Ray J, because if they did, then that would confirm that there was some sort of contract that he signed that he wouldn't speak out. Let's get into what TMZ is reporting. Ray J insisted in this interview that Kris Jenner was a part of the negotiation of this infamous tape. But according to TMZ, they say, "We've learned the businesswoman of the century." Okay, TMZ, can you not be so obvious that you're bought and paid by her? The businesswoman of the century was hands off when the deal was cut. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Kris never negotiated with Vivid Entertainment, which distributed the tape back in 2007. They said TMZ's told Kim and Ray J dealt with Vivid directly and with their lawyers. This doesn't mean that Ray J's lying, so they don't want to throw Ray J under the bus. He maintains Kris and Kim hatched the plot to make and peddle this tape in the wake of the enormous financial success of Paris Hilton's. Okay, that could be true, but TMZ says that they've learned Kris was hands off making the actual deal and had no contact with Vivid. Okay, remember, this is the early days of her being a momager, so it wouldn't surprise me that she had some involvement, but you didn't see her negotiating the deal. She didn't start negotiating deals until everything blew up after this. TMZ says, of course, that doesn't mean Kris wasn't working behind the scenes, as Ray J claims. They says, as we reported over the years, although Kardashians claim they never signed off on the tape, the reality is that Vivid could not have released it without the signatures of Kim and Ray J. If it did, there would be a slam dunk lawsuit because Vivid could not use the name or likeness of anyone in tape without their consent. I know a lot of you are like, we knew this, but there are some people that didn't. Some people that need a refresher, some people that need a reminder of how this all went down years ago. So TMZ continues, they say Kim actually sued Vivid before the tape was released and the lawsuit was dropped. Oh, a negotiation tactic, maybe? We're told because she and Ray cut the deal they wanted, and that cleared the path for the release of the video. So I know a lot of you are saying, well, Ray J, you're full of ish. You made money off of this too. In Ray J's interview, he didn't deny that he has made money off of this video. He didn't deny that this has helped him in some shape or form. What he was saying is that because he was made the villain in this situation, he's lost out on other opportunities to make even more money. In comparison to what Kim made, he made nothing. I also mentioned to you yesterday, I wonder how much the momagers of all momagers, Sonia Norwood, knew. And then Data reminded me the interview that she did on Wendy Williams. You remember the interview that she did on Wendy Williams? Take a listen.
How did you as a family, but Sonia, really you as the mother, feel about the Kim Kardashian Ray J sex tape? Because I haven't seen you since then, so I know this is old business.
Okay, it is old business, and at some point we're going to get beyond this, hopefully.
Yes.
America. But as a mother, I was very upset. Like I could have killed him, because one of the things that when you are dating someone, they were dating for 5 years, they were in love. I saw that as a love factor, and I've always said, what you don't want people to see, you don't do, regardless of how much you love someone. And so it somehow surfaced. But my point is, and Ray J hates to hear me say this, but I'm gonna say it. With all of the hoopla about it being Ray J and people trying to blame him, did you see him on the cover of Playgirl?
No, she got her jump off from it. But we love it.
Did you see him in the centerfold of Playgirl? Okay. So I think that the question should be directed elsewhere. Okay. What about that? Hey, wait, Wendy.
But for the record, it was nice watching.
Yeah.
I can't with Wendy. Oh, we miss you, Wendy. Wendy was just at the Met Gala after party, Cardi B's Met Gala after party, and she was looking good. Fingers crossed for Wendy Williams in 2023. So, yeah, so Sonia knew a little something. No, look, I've interviewed Sonia Norwood before. I've had an offline conversation with Sonia Norwood before. She's a tough cookie. And she dropped to you about something else unrelated to this situation before. So she doesn't hold back. I believe that they all knew as a family that the Kardashians took this and ran with this and did not stick with their part of the deal. They ran with another narrative which threw Ray J under the bus. And we don't know what behind the scenes Ray J has lost out on in regards to being a part of this and being the villain in this storyline. But Ray J also walked away with a pretty penny. And as you know, this is the most lucrative intimate tape of all time, making over $100 million. And now that we're talking about it, it's probably making them even more money. So TMZ reminds us that in this deal, TMZ learned Kim and Ray split a $1 million advance, and together they got 49% of the profits from the tape. That translates to around $49 million because the tape generated $100 million in sales. It's the highest grossing sex tape of all time, beating out Paris Hilton's. So Ray J has always had brilliant business sense. It was his idea. He admitted this in his interview. It was his idea. So he's always had brilliant business sense. He literally hit it first and made a billionaire. Okay. I might be jumping ahead. But Ray J, what else you got up in that brain? And Ray J, you also have to take a level of responsibility. You have to be like, you know what? I made that decision. I have to live with that decision. But you can also speak out when 20 years later, they're still trying to profit off of something that you did how many years ago? But don't feel too sorry for Ray. The fact that we're talking about this tape again, I'm sure it's generating sales and he's generating a profit. Let's continue this conversation below. I want to know your thoughts on the whole Ray J situation and Kris Jenner saying that she was not a part of the negotiations, but she's definitely benefiting from all of it all. As always, guys, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.